Overcoming fear is so important. There are so many things that I would have missed out on in life if I didn't get over fear. I was terrified to travel by myself. And now solo travel is one of my favorite things, and I've been all over the world. I was scared to drive this truck. This thing is huge and intimidating, and now it's one of my favorite things to do, and the way I'm going to get freedom in my life, time and location freedom. I was afraid to write my book. It took me so long to get this book done. I was afraid, but I did it. What have you done afraid? Tell me about it in the comments. And what haven't you done because you're afraid? Tell me about that in the comments. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I am parked in the truck stop parking cemetery. It's like this huge area where like a huge dirt lot, and there's just trucks parked all over. But that's not what I turned on the camera for. I turned the camera on because I was thinking about fear. So like March, I wanted to start the process of getting my audiobook up, and in my mind there were just all of these things that were obstacles to why I can't do it, because I've never done it and I don't know how to do it. And even hiring someone to help, you still have to put certain things together. And so I spent a couple hours this morning working on stuff. Mind you, I have a lot of this stuff already done, like copy, or at least drafts of copy, right? The thing that I want to give away, like I have a lot of these things done and have for years. I just have never put it together to actually set it up and put it out there. So I send it off to who I thought I was gonna hire to put it onto a landing page and all that. And his feedback was like, you need to get a copywriter, and you need to do steps A, B, C, and D. And my initial reaction is, I despise when I don't know how to do things myself, because I know if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. And so now I have to find someone that can do the thing, because I don't know how to do the thing. And I could then allow that to hold me up for another few months, right? So instead, I immediately went on to some groups that I'm a part of and made a post saying, hey, I need this kind of help. This was the feedback I was given. Who in this wonderful community are the magical queens that do this thing? Let me know. Their roadblocks can come up, and some of us will just say, oh, well, that's it. I don't know how to do this. This is a whole new thing. It's just this big, scary unknown, so I'm just not going to do it. And it really makes me sad to think about how many people live their whole lives allowing fear, which is just thoughts in our heads. Our fears are not real. They're just thoughts in our heads that immobilize us. And there are people who will allow the fear to run their whole entire life. So they never get to experience things in life that could be wonderful because of the thoughts that they allow to immobilize them physically. And I hope that if there's anything that's holding you back and has you fearful, that you do whatever work you need to do to realize that fear is just thoughts. It's just something that we've made up that may or may not happen. The majority of the time, the things that I'm afraid of, they don't happen. Instead, I end up in wonderful experiences that I never would have experienced if I had let the thoughts in my head and the things that tell me why not automatically rule the way I live. So it's just my wish for you that you do not allow the thoughts in your mind and the fears that you've made up in your head stop what could be a wonderful, wonderful life experience in whatever area it may be, whether it's work or relationships or travel or writing or art or whatever. The fears are just thoughts. Please don't let them stop you from having a wonderful experience. Good night. I'm Essence Revealed, documenting this journey from actor to tractor, financial independence or FI, and life and location freedom so that other Black women over 40 can see fear of starting over and fear of the judgment that may come from outside are both lies. Fear is a lie.